Okay, hey guys,
All right.
we're gonna Drew.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
Drew Peterson on the line now, live. You're in jail. You called us here.
did you call collect, Drew?
I call collect live from the Will County Adult Detention Facility in Joliet, Illinois.
And how are things there?
Things are fair to matter. You know, it's like different.
How's your love life?
My love life? Well, I got a lot of buddies here that are real anxious to, wash my back in the shower. But, what's that all about? Hey, I got it. Leave me alone.
Are you enjoying the showers?
No, not at all. They're cold.
How's your bling? You get to wear bling every once in a while?
Oh no.
I get my bling coming and going out of the courthouse. So.
What do they let you wear in prison, Drew? Or in jail?
Kind of like a jumpsuit, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's like shirt and top and long sleeve shirt. It's really cold in here.
Do you have anybody to cuddle with? Do they have you with anybody else in the cell?
No, my cuddling abilities have been taken away.
How are the guards treating you?
I'm actually getting treated pretty decent here. It's just like everybody's very professional with me. So
You sign any autographs? Anybody ask you for an autograph or anything?
no, that hasn't happened. They pretty much got me isolated here.
And how is isolation?
Isolation's lonely. I get television and a book now and then, but that's about it. So.
What about you're working on a stand-up act?
A stand-up act? Yeah, sure.
Joel tells us you've been writing some jokes, and we're still waiting.
Joel said they've been writing jokes?
Your lawyer, Joel Brodsky, said you were going to call collect and you would have some comedy for us.
What do you want to hear?
The lighter side of jail.
Let's test it out on us here. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen,
hey,
live from the Will County Jail. It's Drew Peterson. Give it up. Hey.
Oh, nobody's clapping.
Hey, Mancow.
Yes.
I know we can't do the date with Drew anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking what we should do is win a conjugal visit with Drew. Let's do that.
Hey.
Oh my! How's the food, Drew?
Well, the food's different. I didn't understand why they had seatbelts on the toilet until after I had a couple meals here. So
this is just wrong in every way.
So are the guards mean or friendly or what?
Well, professional. I can't ask for anything different than that. I get treated better or worse than anybody else in here. So,
Drew, what are some of your other observations?
Everything's clean in here. It's a brand new facility, so it's just that's good. I think that's about it.
That's your comedy? I thought you were going to get more than that.
Give us a joke or two.
A joke or two. What do you want to hear?
Well, you supposedly are working on
You've
some
got
jokes.
all this time. I want to hear another one of the funny observations.
Observations.
Come on, Seinfeld.
I don't know.
What about, do you get to watch TV?
Yeah, I get TV.
Yeah?
It's just but I got to watch what they're watching. If I get the lady guards, we have to watch soaps. If the guy guards around, we watch sports, so.
Oh.
And
any idea when you'll be out, Drew?
Well, Joel's working on bond reduction. They held my bond at $20 million. $20 million for bond. Legal fees, tens of thousands. Being falsely accused of a homicide that didn't happen, priceless.
Oh, yeah.
It's just creepy. It's just weird, man. This guy's sitting in jail calling our stupid...
Drew Peterson, this is Drew Peterson live from the Will County Jail. If you're just tuning in, call and collect. He's working on a stand-up act. This is real. All right, give us your A material. What's the best?
I think he's done.
Have you given us your A material here?
Is that about it, Drew, or is there something else?
I think you got it so far. I think you got most of it.
Okay, are you still going to be developing this act?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right, is there anything else you want to tell the people listening?
Well, I miss my kids a lot, and my son Tommy was inducted into the National Honor Society last night. You met him.
All right.
I fine kids, and some people have given me some heat for being nice to your kids, which I don't understand.
It's something, though, that despite the trauma that they're going through,
yeah.
He's able to achieve that. You know what I mean? He's able to achieve that despite all the stuff going around him.
Right, without a doubt. I mean, exceptional children they got. So, they're all doing very well, considering the circumstances that we're under.
Hey, Drew?
Yeah?
My wife and other people, around this radio station and people that stop me on the street, they don't understand your sense of humor. And it's like every cop I've ever known or anyone that's an EMT or how would you describe
They say, how can he make jokes considering what's happening? What's your response to that?
All these cops make jokes like this because what they see is so harsh all the time.
It's gallows humor, black humor. Right?
It is.
So all these things are being used against me. You know, it's just like I'm saying I'm taking this light, or it's a very terrible circumstance. But we always deal with circumstances through humor. It's just basically how you survive it. And I'm no different now than I was, when I was working a policeman on the street.
So the fact that you're seeing the lighter side of it doesn't mean you're guilty.
No, not at all. It just means I'm dealing with it, and that's how I'm coping. So.
Have you been praying?
I pray all the time, Mancow. So I'm actually getting a chance to read the Bible now. So
we talked about that. That is
Drew Peterson. That's Drew Peterson live from the Will County Jail. He called us collect, and hopefully you will again. You're welcome to any time.
Drew, you've been under lockdown and everything else, and you haven't been able to speak. Chicago is listening. The world is listening. I just don't want to hang up on you because it's been so tough to get you on. Is there anything you want to say? Anything else?
All the things being a policeman are being held against me now. They keep saying that I'm being held to a higher standard because I was a policeman, but that's fine while I'm working, but now I'm being charged with the most horrendous of crimes. And I think that the law, guarantees me protection, equal protection under the law, and that's not happening now.
What is the number one thing that you miss being in jail?
My kids. I miss...
other than your kids, what stupid thing do you miss that we take for granted?
My grooming aids, like being able to trim my mustache and nose hairs, but then I'm thinking, I don't want to really look particularly attractive in this place, so...
Are you getting extra hassles because you're a policeman? Anything like
he's
that?
Being kept away from everything.
I know you're being kept away, but have you noticed anything different because you're a policeman? Anybody saying anything to you about your background?
No, not at all. Actually, when I walk through, when they take me in and out of court, the other guys being held in different cells are, cheering me on. So that's kind of weird, but that's what's happening.
Collect call, Drew Peterson live from jail.